This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of The Sinking City. In the last episode, we cleared ourselves of murderous charges by framing an innocent man who is such a dick. He needed to die. I mean, seriously, he was a dick. You know, make Oakmont great again. Come on, man. Wouldn't you do the same thing? No, I don't know. But and then we actually committed the crime we were almost put in jail for. Vanderberg found out he had just tricked us and manipulated us, and I wasn't having it. Shotgun to the double tapped him, and he's out. What the? Wait, wasn't there? Wait, whoa! Hiya, my ass. What? What the hell? It's like he took 4 shots. I wonder if you were button. Let's fix that nonsense. I assume I'm supposed to probably leave it a little bit longer just to see what it's like when you almost go insane, but yeah. Alright. So yeah, she was kind of a nasty dream, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I haven't hardly been using my my rifle. I think it's because it's just a one-shot thing, so it's like I'm less likely to use it because I have to. It's like you have to use it at the beginning of a fight or something, and then switch to something else while you're loading. This is the last warning, my son. If you proceed with your self-destructive research, I'll take action. I can't watch you kill yourself, corrupt your mind, and sacrifice your health to these fairy tales about the dead. It's not worth of it. It's not worth of it? Leave it, or I'll leave you without inheritance. I won't have you spend this money on your own death. In hell. I guess that's the father of this archaeologist, who I guess is there. Well, let's ransack his place before we talk to him. Gotta steal all his diff. Ooh, what the? Looks like he was a traveler.
By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
I wonder what tribe it was. No, we're not gonna find out, are we? At least not right now. Alright, anything else in here? You know, with my eyesight, I think I see something, and I'm like, no you don't. No you don't. You need better glasses. Maybe I do. Actually, I haven't been to a checkup in quite a while. Maybe I do need to check my prescription. See if
These Mayan artifacts could be the prized jewel in many a museum collection.
If I ever need something outside after this is over, I'll come back here and steal it. Well, it's not like I'm gonna... Never mind.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
What did just attack us? Like, who was that crazy lady with a knife?
What do you know about that thing? The girl that attacked us?
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city's standards.
Unusual, you say?
Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
Why? Alright, whatever. Can you help me get into Titigar, however it's pronounced?
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
Oh, Vanderberg's also dead, by the way. It's Katanaberg, or Katanagar? I keep saying it's Tinagar because it's a C, not a K. I know certain languages you can pronounce the C as a K. Whatever. A problem?
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
Oh boy, this is, let me guess what the conflict is in this one. Archaeologist and Usha, right? Yeah, I see this coming a mile away. I've played this game already. I have the seal.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
Is there any way to actually stop her? Apparently she's still alive, even though I blasted her 4 times with a shotgun.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
Well, this outfit would scare a lot of people, you know. All I need is a monkey called George, and we'd be perfect.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
An archaeologist with magic? That's weird. Weird thing. How can I find her anyway?
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though, I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
You know, I was about to say something about a vampire, and then the game mentioned Stormy. You know what I'm thinking.
Johannes told me nothing about you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Yeah, what about those tats, man? Is that the East Crypts?
Your face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
You mean the Mayans or the Native Americans? Or because it wasn't actual Indians, right? You didn't go to India, or did you?
Your illness. How did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was borne by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days.
Yeah, true, with all the stuff we've been seeing.
If Johannes trusts you enough to recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well-versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait, what?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan descendants. The illness forced my return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.
Oh, of course it is. You want to get beneath Oakmont? I don't know if you want to see what wretched stuff is under there.
You want to get into this place, under Oakmont.
No, that place must be closed forever. All that befalls Oakmont has emerged from within its walls.
Well, I agree with that.
Why would Johannes send us here then if he wanted us to open and destroy everything? Weird, huh?
Did you say Xibalba?
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics, madness. The most violent Mayan gods were locked inside and need sacrifices to remain. Different locals gave it different names. Some of them can be traced, their origins identified. But Katigana, it precedes us all.
It always precedes us.
That's plenty. Thanks, Joseph.
Alright, well, looks like we gotta find this dead chick. So,
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
otherwise, she's gonna prevent us from getting down there. So, alright, let's... Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Alright, let's put together our mind palace and see what we can put together. Alright, crumble player, let's see. Hill's request. Josephville wants me to track down the creature that attacked both of us, Usha, and tell him where her lair is. Hill said Usha was once the keeper of the seal and still protects the path to depths of Katiganar. He has a way to banish her. Usha kills people and drinks their blood to become stronger. There have been reports from Salvation Harbor about a vampire, so I guess I should start there. I resort to Mayan, try to kill him. Usha needs... Okay, none of those. Nope, none of those. Okay. Salvation Armor, huh? I'm trying to think. Probably the newspaper, I'm thinking. Because it says news about... It said news about a... Right? Bit of report... Well, reports? Could be the police station. Because it said reports of the blood. So it's either the police station or the newspaper for that one. Because it said reports of the... It said reports of the vampire, so sometimes reports could also mean, you know, because it's an incident would be reported to the police. I'm trying to think which way would be the best way to go. Let me read the note one more time. Oops. She kills... It kills people, so it's... I'm gonna go to the police station and see if maybe they have a... maybe that would be the way to go. So teleport over there. Maybe about the same distance anyway. Yeah, I hold the fate of Oakmont in my hands apparently, but Vandenberg is not going to be there to see it. That's what you get when you cross Mr. Reed. I wonder if he's going to come back because he came back from being shot apparently before. So unless that was a very interesting stage show, I wonder if he's just going to come back later and ruin our fun. By saying, oh, shotgun blast to the head? That's not enough to kill me. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Ruining my happiness here. I was hoping we'd gotten rid of you. Actually, at first I was fine with the character, but after we found out that he's the one who manipulated things to the way they were, then I was like, gonna have to shoot you. Just gonna have to be done. I wonder if that police guy, whatever, has anything to say. Probably not. Oh yeah, I need to go back. I need to go back to the hotel and check my.
Don't waste my time.
And check that clipping to see if it said anything new for after finishing that chapter. All right, let's see. It said it was in Salvation Harbor. Well, let's look at everything else first. It's violent crimes for sure. Maybe criminal pattern? Maybe? Yeah. Just says a vampire, so I don't... Let's do criminal pattern, see if that does anything. Bloodless corpses. J. Callahan to Captain Lyons. Lyons? Whatever. We received today a report about the latest victim of the so-called vampire. Several blood-drained corpses were found in the backyard in Old Church Road between C. Smith Avenue and Maple Lane in eastern Salvation Harbor. I sent a patrol to inspect the crime scene. The bodies were similar to the previous drained corpses in Coverside, Shells, and Reed Heights. No witness has come forward at this time. Bloodless corpses, you say? Alright, back East Salvation Harbor. C. Smith and Maple? C. Smith, Maple Lane, what did it say? Old Church Road? Okay, so it's gotta be somewhere around there. Alright, let's check it out. I don't hear about bloodless corpses quite often, or vampires or anything like that. I'm trying to remember if there actually are vampires in the Cthulhu mythos. I don't think so. I think that's mixing mythoses anyway, but I don't see why there couldn't be vampires in Cthulhu mythos. It's just the whole idea of the Cthulhu mythos is the Usha is insatiable murderous. Usha is an undead killer who slays the people to drink their blood. That's what happens when you mix the drained blood and everything like that. So, but I mean, most of the Cthulhu myths are about the eldritch horrors that that manipulate things and are so powerful that they see us as like but ants or specks in the grand scheme of things. But You know, you could easily put vampires in and have them be like servants of one of the eldritch horrors. You know, and it's called Call of Cthulhu because he's one of the eldritch gods, but there are multiple ones. I think there's like 9 of them. It's like, but I couldn't name all of them off the top of my head. I'm not that big of an expert on on the Cthulhu mythos. I've played like the board games and a lot of the video games and stuff like that. Although it's been a while since I played the board games. I don't get to play those too often because you need to spend, I swear, you need to spend like 5 hours to play 5 to 6 hours to play like one episode of the board, or one bit of the board game. Cause, well, it depends on which board game you play too. But there's one of them, I think it's just called the Call of Cthulhu. Or, I'm trying to recall now. But yeah, it takes so long to do it. It's ridiculous. It's fun. I think it's fun, but it's definitely, you definitely have to prepare an evening for that fun stuff. Oh, well, I think we've know where we need to go. Hello. Can I get by you? Thank you. Oh, okay. There you go. Nope. Fine. And he just fell asleep. Or did... No, wait, this is someone else.
All his blood was drained, just like Joseph said.
What's this?
A fire and lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here.
Damn it. Yeah, you're not getting me again. Although if you hit me, I was about to say I'll die, but... I think what happened here was just a random encounter. Like, I don't think we were... You know, it wasn't something a part of it.
She didn't spill a single drop of blood.
Look at that. Blue
A fire and lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here.
And now they're... Whoa. God damn it. Fuck. I didn't mean to run it. Well, it was one of those things I noticed at the last second and I still got hit.
If anyone had caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head.
Yeah, just ask Vanderberg.
He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered.
Man, this crazy. This Mayan priest lady is crazy.
Nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful.
Hotel owner's note. This is my final warning. If you don't pay me for the month due, I'll sell all your belongings and you'll be out on the street. No one may live at the Devil's Reef and avoid payment without consequences. No, it's like we need to go back to the Devil's Reef, apparently. That'll give me a good chance to go check out that newspaper report of, like, the incident. They'll probably talk about how that one guy got hung. Yep, just go back to the Devil's Reef. Anything to do over there? Probably not. Nope. Alright, time to run back and... oh, wait, no, it didn't. Well, I mean, I think I have to... I don't think it said I checked all the evidence, though, did it? Let me do a double... Before I leave, let me make sure I got a... oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute, I didn't get all evidence collected, so I was like, wait a minute, wait.
Great fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry warm skins saw you here.
It's a fish, not Fisk. It's not a Wilson Fisk. Okay?
Take this, damn corpse!
Muskiv Panaifa. Etselan Bonkodet Sotsara. Nielendo Bay Reoman. Suffer for your sacrilege.
Looks like she controlled a man named Raymond.
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Okay,
I'm
let's see
Raymond
what
James.
we have
Oh,
here.
wait, no, that doesn't work here. How about everyone loves Raymond? Even the Usha? So, this one's pretty
Great fisk, buddy.
straightforward.
Hope none of those hungry warm skins.
Control
Take
Raymond
this,
and
damn
maybe finally get
Order
his
me,
wife to stop
priestess,
yelling for a bit.
and I will serve.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him, somehow.
But okay. But yeah, I never saw all the show of Everyone Loves Raymond. I remember thinking it was kind of funny. But actually, I forgot who the actress who plays the wife. I forgot her name, but I always thought she was pretty cute on that show. I mean, doesn't distinguish how, or doesn't, change anything about her acting skill or anything like that. I think she's on a couple other shows recently, but I always thought she was pretty cute. Raymond whereabouts. A man named Raymond saw Usha attack and seems to be connected to her somehow. He dropped a bag at the scene, inside which was a letter. A letter! Concerning his overdue rent for the room at the Devil Reed, so we need to go there. Probably that locked room we could never get into is probably his room. I bet, so. Alright, where's the... Okay, it's just down that way. Alright, let's go to the Devil's Reed and talk to the proprietor there. Or maybe we might be able to just go into the room, but... yeah, man, Everyone Loves Raymond. That was a long time ago, too. A lot of TV shows, but there's a lot of TV shows I watched, but I never watched till their conclusion. I think it's just because I liked them, but I didn't like them that much that I followed it every single day. There's very few shows I actually ever saw the beginning and end of. I would always catch like bits and pieces of a lot of shows, even the most popular ones. Like I've never seen like all of Lost. I saw like the very first episode of Lost, and then I thought, oh, I'll get back to this later, and then I never went back. Although I heard some mixed things about the series overall and the ending, so maybe it's not worth it. Trying to think of some other shows that I saw the beginning but never. Oh yeah, Breaking Bad. I saw the first couple episodes of that. I thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, all right, I'll try to keep up with this, but then I never did, or I missed like more episodes, and then at some point I was like, yeah, I'll check with this later, and I've never gone back to it as much as I want to, just because I can't just sit down and go watch TV shows. I don't know. Why is it highlighting that? I know where I am and everything. Anyway, hey dude. I need to talk to. Tell me about this debt letter.
I found a debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer adapt for me to pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though.
Oh, he mass-produced those, huh? Wow.
I believe a man named Raymond lives here.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bye.
Yeah, see you later.
Alright, let's go rummage through people's shit for fun.
Problem?
And profit. Or not, I don't know. But yeah, I was wondering like why that one was locked. I was like, I knew at some point we were gonna have to go inside. Oh yeah, before I check in there, might as well grab the letter here. A letter! Politician executed. The murder of the famous mystic Johannes Vanderberg has been solved. Yeah, well, as unlikely as it may sound, the killer appears to be one of Oakmont's most prominent political figures and top mayoral candidate Milton Pierce. Neither money nor status could help Mr. Pierce escape the law, despite his protestations of innocence. Justice was served, and Mr. Pierce was executed by hanging yesterday. What will happen to the election race, and who else may decide to throw their hat into the ring? Only time will tell. So no one even tried to, like, do the job or try to run against him either. It was just like, oh, everyone just assumed he was going to win. And unfortunately, there's been situations like that where some people won in a lot of races around the country that because just no one wanted to do it too. And so the least qualified person just did it because he had just enough resources or luck or whatever you want to call it.
Did Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did?
Sure, why not? It's the same asset, so. Ooh. What's going on here? Is it next? Ah, here we go. Show Sesame. So say me. Raymond's diary. October 3rd. Found work at a flooded lab at Moreland Road between C. Smith Avenue and Powderhouse Street. Boss says someone weird stuff, but some others would be ghouled at there. October 20th. Prepared everything for the mission. Good at getting a diving suit. Good thing I know how to use it too. because the place is underwater. Boss said the entrance is marked with five big stones. October 23rd. Barely got out what the mummy wanted. Worse, there was no gold in her tomb. Taking the mummy to the lab, my companion claims he could talk to the dead. Hopefully she'll tell me where the gold is. January 9th. I can't! How is it even possible? How could I know? No sleep, no rest. The mummy! Usha's whispering us all the time, hiding underwater in her tomb. Spare me! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! So, oh, they found her underwater, huh? Huh, interesting. Ooh. Ooh.
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
Spirit, why do you show me this? Leave me be.
I've seen some of these places. The backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
Did we get all the info? Alright. Had to go to the next step. What if the proprietor has anything else to say? Probably not. Alright.
I'm watching you,
Nope.
newcomer.
Well, don't watch me. I'm not into dudes. Anyway, let's clear that out. Let's check the mine. The Mayan palace. Resurrected Mayan. Nope. Underwater tomb. Nope. Underwater tomb. Raymond. Nope. Hill. Nope. Okay. And Usha. Help me. Raymond. Nope. I didn't think so. Those didn't look like they're connected, but yeah. Alright. Salvation Harbor. And Moreland Road. Let's see. Seasmith and Powder. C. Smith. And, okay, Powerhouse. It said it was Moreland Road, so it's got to be, whoops. So it's got to be kind of, please Powerhouse, Sealand, Moreland, okay. Alright, let's teleport over there. A place close. Yeah, right there. Turn around, get on a boat. Get on a boat to solve the mystery of this, Mayan priestess. I wonder, I mean, other than her opening to the deep, I wonder what the Mayan culture... I don't think the Mayan culture is really mentioned in Call of Cthulhu Mythos, as far as I'm aware. The only cultures that are mentioned are like, an Egyptian, or not, a Muslim Egyptian scholar, I think. Abdul al-Hazred, I think is the name of the guy who either wrote or found the Necronomicon or something like that. I'm trying to think what other cultures are mentioned. Egyptian is a big one for sure. This is just back this way. I'm trying to remember what else. Then again, it's been forever since I've read The Call of Cthulhu, the original story. Same with like the Madness of Innsmouth or whatever, and a few others. But I don't know. Maybe I should have read those before playing the game, just to kind of remind me of some of the stuff. But I couldn't be bothered. No, it's just one of those things I get in the mail, and then I'm just like, alright, time to... What's this place? Let's see. It seems whoops! Ah! Don't get eaten by the eels. Maybe? Oh, well, there's a buy there, so this has got to be the right place. Alright, let me... Oops. Go ahead and heal myself. Alright. Max that out. Okay. So we're good on that. Okay, let's check this. Check the body, I guess. Oh, you know, I saw that, and then, whatever. Okay. Last message. I can't take any more of this. My heart is breaking when I look into the hungry eyes of my family. They're still trying to smile, saying that someday this horror will end. But I know the truth. I think they also understand this. There's no salvation. I've stretched a bullet for each of us. There's no need for them to know what I'm going to do. Goodbye, my beloved. I hope you'll... This is where I'm supposed to go, right? I mean, I could have easily found myself in a random area. That's quite possible. There are a bunch of those in this place, you know. Although I would have a letter and everything like that I could collect. Let's see. Oh, they were playing dominoes? Wow. I haven't played dominoes in forever. Used to play it quite a bit when I was younger, but not anymore. Who's coming up? Oh. Oh. Saw saw you. Oh, just you. Ah, you hit me. You hit me, a little bitch. No. Another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, hey, were you hit me from behind? Oh, someone's spitting at me. Where are you? Yeah, fuck you. Love me some shotgun. Especially with all the damage it does. Or a rifle. The rifle would have worked too. Well, I know we're in some place that we need to check out anyway. Oh. Someone put down a trap. Oh, but I can't carry it, so can I squeeze by it? There we go. Yeah, since I haven't really been using my traps very often. I usually either shoot them or use a grenade now. Why would I? All right. Anyway. Unless there's nope, just another way to go, I guess. All right. Well, with Vandenberg dead and him pointing me in the right direction, it looks like the archaeologist is having a difficult time against the Mayan priestess. Man, this place is weird. But find out what other weird things we come across next time in the next episode of The Sinking City. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.